Okay, welcome back. I'm Justin Lawrence with the investigative fiction firm Just In Case. We are diving deep into Awakening. Now, as you know, the online material is getting ready to go away on June 19th. This is 2025. We're still going after it. So we're trying to figure this out. Now, something we need to take note of. All the rest of these envelopes were sealed when shipped. This one's been unsealed and then retaped. Now, from my understanding, it came from Hunt to Killer this way. So that makes me think that either something was forgotten out of game, or maybe somebody's trying to put something in here that they put in past the inspector, which I suspect was John William James. Okay? So let's get into it. We're going to start off with our Listening Friends of America letter. Trying to move all my stuff out of the way here. And interesting. Okay. We also get to use the black light this time, which is kind of neat. Now, I want to look at the bottom. This can be, I'll read them off to you, but there is a code on the bottom of this. So we need to be cognizant of that. Okay, dear listening friend, as we continue to build towards a bright and productive future, let's not forget our roots. We all start somewhere, and it's important to remember that without hard work, we can never know what it feels like to succeed. There is a joy that comes at the end of a struggle, I think. So keep your friends in mind when you struggle too. They may have had it worse than you ever did. The best thing you can do with each other is trust one another. So if, as we suspect, John William James is writing this, he's big on trust. He's worried that we're starting to doubt him. Either us or it's a letter. It could be lettered to someone else, like Jacob Nielsen, because he's been the inspector and I think the one that's in cahoots with John William James. Okay? I read a fortune cookie that once said it's more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Keep faith in what you do because your trust means everything to your friend. Listen well, your friend believes in you. Okay, now, next thing we have is a list of all these letters down here. And we'll get back to those later. So we'll put a pin in that for now. Next thing we have is a John William James letter. Friend envelope. Okay, let's see what we got. John William James, what do you have for us today? Okay, my dearest friend, do you know what it's like to live here? Day after excruciating day, I roam this compound like a marauder of ideas. Alas, the local villagers have let their fields grow barren. Meanwhile, in the world out beyond the fences, men and women of various degrees of character, success, make no mistake, discover and create every day. That is your world. Wait a minute. So is he getting in and out? The only respite I find is in this trudging routine is my monthly communique with you. Clicking and clacking, remember? This ritual of ours, I would not give up for the world. I do not think it should ever have to. If you vacate my joys, I now vow, no, I'll numb my joy. My onus, I will forget how to be. Okay? Because I would have our relationship continue forever, I think it is only fair that you learn a bit about me. I believe I had mentioned my mother in a previous letter. That was not my proudest moment. No, but I believe you deserve to know more, at least all because I brought her up in the first place. She was a hard-working woman, my mother. Without her example, I would never have understood the connection between difficulty and caring, between pain and kindness. She inspired me in the way I hope I will inspire others. The day my mother died, back in the 70s, my father had been particularly hard on us. Our crops had not done as well as he had wished, and the livestock was sick, spooked, or missing. I believe he knew that our farm was falling apart. His solution was to combat this frustration was the same as it always was. He took to beating my mother. If I got in the way, he beat me too. The most frightening part of that day was during the morning. When my father started, his shouts echoed in the halls like frenzied horns in an orchestra. Then came the snare drum, the regular intervals, then the timpani. I walked into the kitchen and saw my father like a mad conductor, my mother in the pit beneath him. When he turned to face me was when my fear and anger of the first time of my adult life. I attacked him, and though I was grown, he was still larger than me, and he, with little effort, struck me down. My mother protested as he continued to demonstrate his dominance. At the intermission, I sulked back to my bedroom and waited for the next symphony. When he died, my father left me clinging to chaos. I'm on unknown, ill-combed bogs. He now jumps upon copper bayous in, I imagine, a lake of fire. My father is not unlike Perios riding his brazen bull. The brazen bull was that execution device in Rome, I believe it was, where they put him inside and burned him. Pretty disgusting. At least that's my hope. But who can deduce the truth of such things? As always, John William James. So I guess without further ado, oh, actually, we got one more thing to look at. We'll break this puzzle. We got one more piece that we need to look at. And we'll do that now. Okay? We have the Mary Beth's Memorial. Okay? So we got these three things. Okay, Mary Beth Anna James. Caring mother and loving wife, December 10, 1938 to November 25th, 1976. Grace and faith enter for fellowship and worship. Okay, it gives Job 121, 1 Timothy 6:7, 1 Thessalonians 4:13. You can read these on the screen for you. On this day, remember that we hold each member of love and faith in our community and our family. Grace and faith and fellowship and worship, Cecil, Ohio. So we now know they're from Cecil, Ohio. We did get a log, so I'm going to try these different codes here. So go with 121, 1, 2, 1, nope, 167, nope, then 413. I'm sure it's not going to be that easy, but anytime I see a 3-digit combination, I start thinking, hey, that might be it. 2, 3. Huh. We got it open. 413 it is. So, why did they send us this long? Obviously, they want us to use 413 for something. So, we'll figure that out. Go ahead and close this. Reset our loop times. That way, if anybody replays it, they don't get a hint. Okay, so 413. Let's go ahead and look at this list here, because I notice all these letters, numbers here. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab a scratch sheet of paper over here. And write down all the letters that have 413 on them. So you have A, D, E, H, I, K, L, R, T. Okay. Okay, so now, this weird thing here. We have this weird file here. The weird statement on the bottom of the John William James letter. When he died, my father left me clinging to chaos, ill-combed bogs. So, let's look at all these that have the I, A, D, E. We're going to start after chaos because of that colon. So I, A, D, E, H, I, K, E, E, R. Wait a minute. If we do this, just circling the letters that match the 413 on that code from the bottom of from the Listening Friends letter, we get a message that says, I killed ATA I killed H-E her. Oh, I killed Heather? Wait a minute. So he killed Heather? I'm going to erase my little pencil marks because I don't want people to get, again, don't want no hints on here. So if you look at those letters, it says I killed her or I killed Heather. So he killed Heather. Wow, so it looks like John William James killed Heather, killed Madsen, probably killed McGowan. Find that to be fascinating. Okay, so we got all of these things. Oh, we also got a Hunt a Killer highlighter. They're giving us all kinds of office supplies. That's kind of cool. We're going to hold this aside because there's something fun we're going to do with it later. Okay. Now what else we got? Okay, next we have this child's card. It's in a little thing, and it's signed by J.N. Okay, and what is kind of confusing here, it's not the same handwriting as this. It goes back to the J.N. from the first note that we had from J.N. The handwriting's different. So I think the reason this was taped was because Jacob Nielsen put this in there for us after John William James inspected it. So this is probably going to be a very, very important document. Okay? So, we still have the Heather letter to read. We got a lot of stuff in this book this time, or in this episode. Okay. Looks to be a child, or like McGowan could have a childlike mentality. It says, "Miss you, Daddy," and "Please come home soon." Okay, this could be a child, but inside we had this, which I'll put up there. This looks like some kind of printed text, and it's printed Valerie Madsen to Jacob Nielsen. Ooh, Val Madsen to Jacob Nielsen. "Dear Jacob, I'm sorry to bother you. George was always so busy. I can imagine you inherited a lot when you had to step into his shoes. Do you remember me? I was wearing a pink dress when we met at the holiday luncheon a while back. I got your email from his address book. I hope it's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase." So she expected him to remember her. I'm wondering if maybe they had some kind of a more than just a hit and miss relationship. Maybe there was an affair kind of thing going on. "I still haven't heard anything from George. The police are saying he's either left or doesn't want to be found. Or they even told me that there's a chance he might be dead. I don't think he would just leave without telling me. I know him better than that. Was he taken? Who would want to hurt George? All he ever did was work hard and provide for his family. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to tell Noah. He's still so young and he misses his father so much. And so do I. I don't even know if you two are close, but I need to talk to everyone who might know something. The police haven't told me in so much words, but I know they're giving up. Nothing they can do. But I can do something, can't I? Mustn't I? Has he reached out to you or anyone else in the office at all? Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Was he involved in anything he wouldn't want me to know about? Was there another woman? I know there's a lot I'm asking. Probably don't have the answers for anything. I know I seem desperate. Well, I am. Please get back to me, even if you don't have any answers. I just want to feel like someone cares." Okay, and this doesn't have a date on it. Okay, here's the second message. "Jacob, I know it hasn't been long, but I want to tell you I found something. It looks like George was doing some work on the side because I found a file full of documents that look like they have something to do with Listening Friends of America and the compound in Darlington in the study. As soon as I can get some time alone, I'm going to go through it closely. There might not be anything important, but it might be the closest I can get to my husband right now. Anyways, I'll let you go. I just had to tell you. I'm a little apprehensive, but I'm excited too. I want to be close with George again. Val." Now, my question is, it appears that Jacob Nielsen included this to us. There's no way that anybody else had access to his personal email, and he hid it like a card to try to hide it. It appears he's hiding from something from John William James, which, fascinating as it is. Okay, next. Let's see what else we got. I think we have everything else. We have the lock we dealt with, the email. We have the highlighter. Now we have some fun. I'm going to show you what this does. The pig has a glow-in-the-dark element with the black light. What does that mean? I have no idea. Oh, we have not read the Heather letter. I'm glad y'all keep me on my toes. Okay, this one has her own little outline with the palm trees. Dear John, I hope you've enjoyed watching my progress. No one knows it was me. No one but you. I mean, do you like it? Winky face. I'm waiting for you at the first obelisk at noon every day. I'm staying at a motel not far away. There's an internet cafe nearby. They only have white paper for printing. As you can see, this is blue. I think she loves the water. That's why her favorite color is blue or whatever. I can't wait to get your boat and sail away. The world isn't right for us, is it? No, it's people like us that need to lead the way. We provide direction for someone else. Isn't that right? And there we go across the Styx, isn't it? The river Styx. I heard they were stopped looking for me back home. I burned all my old IDs. I'm ready. I'm ready to start a new life with you. The only life I was ever meant to have. Love, Heather. P.S. The guy who runs this place was a little upset with me when I switched out his paper for mine in the printer. That's nothing to get upset about, I think. There might be more before we go. She's going to kill more people? Oh, that's pretty special. Okay, so I'm going to hit the black light on this. I'll show you the before and after. If you charge the black light on it for a little bit, I'll let it sit there for a minute. Pull it away. The little beads in it glow in the dark. Why? No idea. I think the blue probably inside this pig probably represents Heather because she liked water and blue paper and whatnot. But why would it glow in the dark? Honestly, I have no idea. This could be some kind of malfunction in the process. But let me make sure we get everything covered. Okay, nothing on the channel's card, emails. Okay, so here's what we stand. John William James hit a puzzle in the Listening Friends of America letter again, and the handwriting on the inspector notes matches 3 through 6. Madison is still missing, although we suspect he's dead with that penknife that has blood all over it. His young child Noah misses him. We found out that John William James admits he killed Heather. Val Madison recalls she wore a pink dress when she met Jacob. Is this an affair? Now, Jacob never wrote back. Jacob Nielsen never wrote back. So that's interesting. Now, could that have been an affair? Who knows? How did John William James kill Heather? We don't know. Did he get out, or did he kill her at Darlington and then dump her in the river somehow? This is all we know at the moment. So, I'm going to go ahead and post up. You'll see the before and after of the pig with the light and without the light. And then I will see you on episode 7. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We have to look at the inspector notes. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Let's see. Do I have the inspector notes on this one? I do not. So, oh yeah, I do. Okay. I always give myself notes, things I need to mention, things to discuss with y'all. Okay, so... Okay, this one is JN027J is in January. Okay, go up to the Listening Friends of America page, and here we go. Scroll down to that. We type in the password JN027JJ4G, N as in Nancy. So you go JN027JJ, click on it, type in that password. I'm just going to paste it. And here we go. We end up with this, which I'll go ahead and read from now. And I'll post it on the screen for y'all because, y'all probably need to read it more than I do. Or more than, I don't want to say more than I do, but, need it more than just what this screen showed. How to get into it? Well, you're just going to need to read it. It doesn't matter how you got there. Okay. Listing Friends of America letter. There is a curious design in the footer. New stationery? Question mark. Whatever it means, it is out of my hands. Mr. James's letter. Out of my hands. That's interesting. Because if you look at this, her little thing has open hands on it. Her memorial has an open hands on it. It's kind of an interesting reference. I think I was probably focusing us back on that. What odd phrases Mr. Jones used? There must be reasons for his word choice, but how many? Okay, next we have the Heather letter. It appears Heather was quite attached to Mr. James, though it seems she began to lose it at the end. Okay, next we have is the funeral pamphlet. Poor Miss James. She was such a wonderful, thoughtful soul. Those something, love a number of impressions. Those, I don't know what that says. Or poems? I don't know what that says. Those something or other leave a number of impressions, which means I get the numbers. We already figured that part out. And the lock. How does one open a lock without a combination? That was obviously to get us to get that combination. So this was no real big help this time. Now, the one thing, again, it supports my argument that John William James is doing this. The way he's referring to John William James's mother in the inspector notes, it seems like is exactly how John William James is referring to his mother. So, again, I think we figured out months ago, or well, boxes ago, that John William James is the new inspector, just because of the handwriting. So I will catch you on episode 6. On episode 7 of Awakening. Catch you next time.